Welcome to Hollywood. In this video, we're going to uncover a haunting and unforgettable side of the entertainment industry, the tragic stories of 20 performers and actors who died live on stage. These incredible artists gave their final performance in the most unexpected way, right in front of their audience, in the spotlight, doing what they loved. Some were actors, others musicians, comedians, or dancers, but all met their final moment in front of a live crowd. 1. Tommy Cooper. Tommy Cooper was one of Britain's most beloved comedians and magicians. On April 15, 1984, while performing live on the TV show Live from Her Majesty's, he suddenly collapsed during his act. At first, the audience laughed, thinking it was part of the routine. But tragically, it wasn't. He had suffered a massive heart attack and died right there behind the curtain. The cameras kept rolling. 2. Molière. The legendary French playwright Molière died in a poetic, yet tragic twist. During a performance of his play The Imaginary Invalid, where he played the hypochondriac lead, Molière collapsed on stage. He managed to finish the show but died shortly after from a hemorrhage. His death blurred the line between stage and reality. 3. Redd Foxx. Redd Foxx, best known for Sanford & Son, was rehearsing for his new sitcom The Royal Family when he suffered a heart attack. Ironically, he was known for joking about fake heart attacks in his earlier shows, and those around him initially thought he was acting. Sadly, he wasn't. He passed away shortly after being taken to the hospital. 4. Brandon Lee. During the filming of The Crow, Brandon Lee was shot by a prop gun loaded with a real bullet fragment. The tragic accident occurred during a live-action take, and many on set didn't immediately realize it was real. Lee died later in surgery. His death changed prop safety protocols forever. 5. Edith Webster. Edith Webster, a veteran stage performer, died in the most theatrical way imaginable. While performing her signature number, Please Don't Talk About Me When I'm Gone, during a play in Maryland, she collapsed on stage, during the applause. The audience thought it was part of the show, but she had suffered a fatal heart attack. 6. Owen Hart. Owen Hart, a professional wrestler, died during a live WWF event when a harness malfunction caused him to fall from the rafters. The 50-foot drop was fatal, and although the event was not aired live, it was witnessed by thousands in the arena. The show controversially continued. 7. Paul Mantz. Paul Mantz was a Hollywood stunt pilot who died while filming The Flight of the Phoenix. During a scene that involved flying a makeshift plane, Mantz crashed during a difficult maneuver. Cameras caught the crash, and the footage was nearly used in the final film. 8. Dick Shawn. Known for his role in The Producers, Dick Shawn was performing a comedy routine where he joked about politicians surviving a nuclear war. As he lay on the stage for dramatic effect, he suffered a heart attack. The audience thought it was part of the bit. Only after several minutes did they realize he wasn't moving. Tragically, he passed away backstage. 9. Leonard Warren. Renowned baritone Leonard Warren was performing La Forza del Destino at the Metropolitan Opera when he collapsed mid-performance. After singing the aria, Morir, Tremenda Cosa, to die, a momentous thing, he suffered a brain hemorrhage and died on the spot. The irony was chilling. 10. John Eric Hexum. While on set of the TV show Cover Up, Hexum jokingly placed a prop gun loaded with blank rounds to his head and pulled the trigger. Though blanks contain no bullet, the force was enough to fracture his skull and cause fatal brain injuries. He died days later, never regaining consciousness. 11. Giuseppe Sinopoli. The celebrated Italian conductor died while leading Aida at the Deutsche Oper in Berlin. Halfway through the performance, Sinopoli collapsed on the podium. Despite efforts to revive him, he was pronounced dead of a heart attack. The performance was cancelled, leaving a stunned audience in silence. 12. Bev Harrell. Australian cabaret star Bev Harrell suffered a cardiac arrest while performing her final number at a sold-out event in Adelaide. She collapsed in front of a cheering crowd who initially thought it was part of the show. Despite medical assistance, she passed away on the scene. 13. J.I. Rodale. J.I. Rodale, health enthusiast and founder of Prevention magazine, had just appeared on The Dick Cavett Show, proclaiming that he'd live to 100. Minutes after his segment ended, as another guest was being interviewed, Rodale slumped in his chair and died of a heart attack. The episode was never aired. 14. Les Harvey. Guitarist Les Harvey of the band Stone the Crows was electrocuted on stage after touching a poorly grounded microphone with wet hands. The current was so strong it knocked him unconscious, and he died shortly after. His death was a tragic wake-up call for stage safety. 15. Malachi Throne. Known for roles in Star Trek and Batman, Malachi Throne died shortly after collapsing during a theater rehearsal in Los Angeles. Though he was quickly taken to the hospital, he died of complications related to lung cancer. 16. Colleen Dewhurst. Though not in a live theater when she passed, Colleen Dewhurst died during a dress rehearsal for a stage production. The celebrated Broadway actress had continued working despite suffering from cervical cancer and passed away at home shortly after her final practice session. 17. Mark Sandman. The frontman for the band Morphine, Mark Sandman collapsed on stage during a concert in Italy. He suffered a massive heart attack mid-song and was declared dead upon arrival at the hospital. Fans initially thought it was part of the performance until the show was abruptly stopped. 18. Barbara Weldons. During a performance in a church in France, rising star Barbara Weldons collapsed and died mid-set. It was later determined she had been electrocuted due to faulty wiring. The shocking incident occurred in front of a stunned audience and cast a dark shadow over the local music scene. 19. Steve Irwin. While not a stage in the traditional sense, Steve Irwin, the beloved crocodile hunter, died while filming an underwater documentary. A stingray struck him in the chest, piercing his heart. His cameraman recorded the tragic event, though the footage has never been released publicly. Irwin's death marked the loss of a global icon. And there you have it, 20 unforgettable performers who tragically died live on stage. These are stories of passion, dedication, and sometimes eerie coincidence. They remind us just how fragile life is, even in the limelight. Which of these stories shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Hollywood, and tap the bell so you never miss another deep dive into the hidden stories of showbiz. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.